Welcome to the Week 11 edition of the Sharp Pick, our weekly line movement video series here at SBR Forum. I'm Jordan Sharp. Hopefully none of you had a bad Week 10 in the NFL. However, if you did, the Week 11 lines are out and ripe for the taking. So let's take a look and see where the early value is lying here on Monday. The Thursday night battle will feature the Bills hosting the Dolphins in yet another Thursday night crap bowl. Buffalo comes in as a -1 favorite over the Dolphins, and rightfully so. The Dolphins got blasted by the Titans back in Week 10, while the Bills at least hung in there with the Patriots, although they lost as well. Buffalo is also already taking some money, so don't be surprised if this line goes up just a little bit, but don't expect it to rise too much from where it's at right now, which is still -1. Coming off there by the Packers are a -3.5 favorite on the road in Detroit this weekend to face off against the Lions. This is kind of suspect to me because the Lions kind of proved to me, like what I've been saying this whole year, that they are the worst team in the NFC North after their loss to the Vikings. Well, even though the Packers are a little bit banged up, they are still probably the best team in that division, even though the record doesn't show it. So 3.5 does seem a little low. If you like it, I'd jump in, but be careful because it could rise up pretty sharply. The Texans are a whopping -16 favorite over their divisional rival, the Jacksonville Jaguars, this weekend. The Jaguars are coming off a long week after their Thursday night game, and the line opened even higher than this at -17, but as you've seen with some of these bigger lines over this year, it has already shrunk a little bit, but don't expect it to shrink too much. Houston had a nice win over Chicago last night, and their chances of blowing out the Jags are good. However, they aren't great. The Bengals are a -3.5 favorite in Kansas City this week, while the Chiefs will be coming off of a short week and likely a loss pending their game with the Steelers. The Bengals got a huge win with this against the Giants this past week, and I consider the Chiefs the worst team in football. So, as long as they are low point favorites, the Bengals do seem pretty good in this spot. However, the Chiefs could bang out one here and look pretty good against the Steelers, so let's hold off for just a little while. The Rams are actually favored against none other than the hapless Jets this weekend. St. Louis is a -3 home favorite, and without a doubt they should be. How bad are the Jets? Because even with all their injuries, even with all their players that are injured right now, if they were playing, I think they'd still be one of the 10 worst teams in football. Without them, they're probably one of the 3 worst teams in football. However, this line isn't a gimme because St. Louis might be that bad too. One of my sleeper games of the week will be the Bucs in Carolina to face off against Cam Newton and the Panthers. This game should be really good. While Cam Newton and the Panthers have been struggling, the Bucs have been playing like a playoff team recently. Tampa Bay is a -1 road favorite in this game, and I can't see it moving a whole lot even if the Bucs are bet up a lot. Because even though 2/3 of the money is on the Bucs right now, the line has stayed the same. The Panthers are 4-2 straight up against the Bucs in their last 6 meetings in Carolina, and they've covered in 5 of their last 8 against Tampa overall. RG3 comes off his bye to face off against another letdown, the Philadelphia Eagles, this week. Due to the concussion and questionable status of Michael Vick, only one book, BetOnline, has the line out currently as of Monday afternoon, and it's -1.5 in favor of the Skins. Once Vick's status becomes a little more clear, expect more books to have the line and for it to shift dramatically. The Raiders have given up 97 points over the last 2 weeks, and it doesn't get any easier this week in Week 11 as they face the Saints. The Saints are -4.5 favorites, most likely due to Darren McFadden's questionable status, but even if he can or can't go, the Raiders are going to give up points, and the Saints are definitely going to be able to score it. I know the total in this game is 54.5, and I might even be inclined to bet the over if it was 64.5. So I don't know about the spread, but total sure looks good. Finally, one of the best rivalries in football heats up on Sunday evening as the Ravens head into Pittsburgh to face off against the Steelers. Now, the Steelers come in at -3.5 favorite, and this should be a pretty even game, so don't expect the line to move too much because most of these lines normally end up around the -3, -3.5 range. However, just to note, if it means anything, I do think the Ravens might be a sneaky upside play here as the underdog because I do still consider them a slightly better team. That'll do it for the Monday edition. Make sure you check back daily for my blog updates discussing up-to-date line movement, as well as my Friday video recapping all the week's movement in review and seeing if we still have some late week value. Until then, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of The Sharp Pick.